EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New England Patriots.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Kaiser. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, it's Kaiser. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kaiser. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll drop here to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check. Right 21. Right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chiefs, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge. Play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes will drop this down to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel.
Number 26.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
57, Mike, 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Kaiser. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Kaiser. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
1st down, New England.
On the ground, this is Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the ground is Michelle. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third and long for Kaiser. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check, crunch. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
He turns and gives to Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, 15. Mike, 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 21.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Escaping the press. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Patriots.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final shot for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
31.
Charles.